Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 7, Raiders 0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Norris. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be caught by Mooney. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went with a bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st down, it's Norris. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Norris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darnell Mooney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles... quickly to add on to their lead. Vedvik now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. He has very good philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have regained the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Henry up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st down, Hurts. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goedert, complete.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Norris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. from the gun, it's Hurts. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, it's Norris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Drake London,
42 yards.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norris, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Norris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And they will not have time to get another play in here this time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just got to beside themselves right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead. And
that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, nice move. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Darnell Mooney with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They run wide side with Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
On for the point after, Corey Venvik.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 59, Raiders 21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll run on first down. It's Norris looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it a fit.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Again, Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
70,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?